Good evening, everybody. Had some free time, so I was watching a video on YouTube doing slow flight and stalls. So I figured I'd come up and try something. So we're over Keystone, right over there is Pogue. We're at 4,000 feet above the lake, and we are just barely moving. Leveled off. I'm trying to maintain 4,000. We'll go power a little bit, get our altitude back down to 4,000, about 60 high. So this is slow speed flight. Controls are just real soft, real mushy. Pitch up, down, left, right, roll, rudder. Of course, I can't feel it, but kind of slow reacting. So what we'll do is turn 180 to the right. Got to maintain plus or minus 100 at 4,000, so that's 3,900 to 4,100. We'll just roll the aircraft to the right. Nose wants to kind of drop down, so we've got to add back pressure. Roll it all the way back around to 180. It's a full 360 degree turn. You see we're dropping. We'll add a little power. We'll climb a little bit. Back to 4,000. Not too bad. Dropped about 60 feet. That's 4,000. Drop our power back to 20. Go lift. Stepping on the ball, back pressure on the yoke. It's real soft. Of course, we got full flaps. So our turn indicator, if we keep our wing at that bank and that ball centered, it takes 2 minutes to go all the way around. Doesn't seem like it's taking that long, though. Of course, I didn't have a nice smooth turn, but look at our altitude. Really, really good on that one. South, overshot it a little bit. Alright, get level. Alright, let's go back to the right. back to the right, back to 180. What's nice about this yoke, I've got just a little bit of back pressure, well, about 4 of my fingers slightly pulling back, not hard at all. The resolution of this yoke is so fine, just precise little movements. It makes things just real easy to fly. Kind of gained a little bit of altitude, so I ease off the pressure a little bit, let that nose drop just a touch. Too much. Correct it. It just don't seem like 2 minutes. Airport's way over there. There we are backside. Okay, so we're south of 412, so I'll roll it back around. This time let's go left. Back to the north. Then we'll do a stall. Over 412 out in front of us. A little bit more to the left. There we go. Alright, so what'll happen is I'll keep the pitch the same, slightly pull it back. I'll back off power to an idle, and then we'll get the stall warning, and then we just basically are dropping. And we got to catch it before we lose 100 feet. Power back on. Here we go. Back to an idle. Back pressure, back pressure, back pressure. Stall. Lose controls. Power back up. Still facing north. Didn't lose 100. Back up to 4,000. Do it again. Number 2. Back pressure, backward. There it goes. There it is. One more. Camper within 100 feet. One more. This yoke just makes flying so much fun. Okay, so we're full flap, so we're going to bring one up. We'll pitch down, gain a little speed, we're full power. Flight. We're going to do a little nose down trim. Back off our power just a touch. And the controls have gotten stiff. Not real stiff, but takes a lot more pressure to do things. Cool. Yeah. So with this thing here, just work the power, the trim, and the pitch, and then pick your altitude, and then hold it there, and then work it, and pretty much can go hands-free. I can trim rudder, trim aileron. It's a nice little balance between pitch and power. All the way back around to the east, and then we'll descend down for a landing. See if I've learned anything on low speed flight. Should help in my approaches. Bridge over 412. There's a runway out there. The wind was out of the north, so we're landing on 3-5, so we'll kind of come at it going east, and then we'll turn south and then kind of east for a left-hand pattern. Back on power and get a nice little descent going. If you've been thinking about wanting to come over and fly this, you should, because this yoke just adds a whole new dimension to this thing. It's just surreal how this airplane behaves. It's just great. I mean, if you want to compare it to something, if you've ever drove race car simulators or been to the arcade mall and drove those cars where you feel the steering wheel doing all the reactions, you know, to the road and your speed and all that, that's what you're getting now in this, with this. And if you just take that away, it's kind of like, you're just going off visual cues, and you really have no sense of what the aircraft's doing. So I could be flying along like this, and I'll get a gust of wind. All of a sudden, I've got heavy pressure on the roll or the pitch or something. I've got to compensate, or else I'll go climbing or rolling or whatever, and then to just feel that. So right now, I'm hands off. I'm just descending. I'm not touching anything. You trim it in, get it balanced, and it just does its thing. We'll back power down a little more, get a little bit faster descent. We want to enter the pattern altitude about 1,400 feet, 1,500. Just jog out this way a little bit. Another thing to do is what they call forward slipping. I called it front slipping the other day, but it's actually called forward slipping. So what you do is put your wing down opposite rudder, and you push the airplane down. You don't gain much airspeed. I've got right aileron, left rudder, and then I'm at a very manageable speed. Quite a descent rate. Alright, so that's 2,000, so I'll let out of it. Airport's back to the right. I need to learn that in slow flight. Excuse me. About another 500 foot drop. Excuse me. So at 80 knots, we can get our first flap. Sip of water there. Coming into our downwind leg, the right altitude. There goes our first flap. Actually, we should probably do that about midfield. Now we're going to prep for slow flight. Right before we turn base, we'll put our second flap in. If I find myself pulling back, holding the nose up, I just trim that pressure off and we're good to go. I can pretty well go hands off. Alright, second flap. A little bit of push up as we gain lift. Power drop, speed drop, a lot of lift resistance, so we slow down. Light descent, controls become mushy. Too much descent, add a little power. He says turn before the river so you don't pick up the thermals. Fence. Last flap. Power out, get down the altitude gone. better. So I'll stop the video here and then I'm going to go watch that landing. Have a good evening.